Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Hookah Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
What's up? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka Mickey Facts. And I'm back with another video. As always, all information contained in this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act. And any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. So let's get it. Y'all know what's crazy? I totally forgot Fetty Wap actually had a Fed case until this morning on the morning show when it was announced that he was sentenced to 6 years in federal prison. So you already know the queen of paperwork definitely had to pull the documents. Now, it was a little confusion to exactly what the paperwork actually said, because it was kind of like lack thereof paperwork. And also some confusion with the guidelines and the time that was actually served. So let's kind of start from the beginning and work our way to where we're at now. So back in October 2021, Fetty Wap was actually arrested at Rolling Loud, New York. During this time, it was revealed and unsealed, to be exact, an indictment that was against Fetty Wap, whose real name is Willie Maxwell Jr., okay? One count of conspiracy to distribute and possession controlled substances. Another count, which is a weapons charge. Now, what I thought at the time was actually that Fetty Wap was on the indictment alone. However, he does have 5 other co-defendants on this particular case. Now, what was interesting when I did pull the paperwork was that it started at number 7. I'm like, well, where is number 1? Well, I tell you where it was. So originally, back in September 2021, the original indictment only included one defendant, which was Brian Sullivan. Okay, now it gets a little sticky, right? Because if you look on the screen, it was a sealed document, right? And then right after the sealed document comes a superseding indictment, which includes none other than, yes, you got it, Fetty Wap. Now, what I want to point out is this. According to Pacer, the indictment became available on Pacer on September 29th, 2021, right? So if we go a little further down, now on October 25th, something interesting happens. Now, we know Fetty Wap gets arrested October 28th, 29th at Rolling Loud. But what do you think took place on the 25th? Well, let's put a document on it. I already know I be slaughtering words. But if we look at October 25th, this is what it says. It says habeas corpus, right? And then this.
Subpoena ad testificandum.
Which means a court summons to appear and give oral testimony for use at hearing or trial. Okay, so when I clicked on the document, I wasn't really shocked to what I saw, but I'm gonna let y'all see it. So this document is pertaining to Brian Sullivan, which is the original person on the first indictment, right? And if you look here, this is a word we have learned recently that we done saw too many times now: proffer. The point of this hearing was for him to receive or provide a proffer. Not really sure what term, how you put it. Nevertheless, do we remember what a proffer is? If you don't, I'm going to tell you. And it's only right that I let a person who definitely knows what he's talking about, because guess what? He's living by all the rules, as a lot of y'all who listen likes to say. He's doing currently 27 years in federal prison. And, you know, he's real respected in the street. So I'm going to let him tell you, so y'all won't be like, well, Mickey, that's not what it means. Well, listen to Cuff. He'll tell you himself.
Proffer means to cooperate with the government. So proffer means telling. There's no other way around a proffer. When you sit down for a proffer, that means telling.
So I know the audio was a little choppy, but let me tell you what it means, okay? If you didn't get it that time, I'll tell you. A proffer is where you provide information on other people that cannot be used against you. So when I see a original indictment with one person, and then that one person turns around and receives a proffer, and now 5 additional people are listed on the indictment. And let me point out something if you didn't catch it. So we all know originally it was only one defendant. So of course he was defendant number 1, Brian Sullivan, right? But on the superseding indictment, guess what? He is now defendant number 4. Now it may mean nothing. It may mean a lot. However, previous cases I've looked at, defendant number 1 is always defendant number 1 on the superseding indictment. Now I haven't looked at all cases, but majority of the cases I've looked at, that never changes. Interesting. Do y'all know? Let me know if y'all know. Now, not only does the proffer definitely reflect a lot on this case, but also it was a confidential witness that provided information on one of the co-defendants. Now, it wasn't Fetty Wap, but it was another one of the co-defendants. Definitely, in my opinion, probably added to the whole conspiracy strength of the case. And that particular co-defendant had a lot going on, including threatening possible witnesses, okay? Now, as far as Fetty Wap, like I told y'all in many, many videos, part of federal pleas, you have to accept responsibility, like, period. You have to, right? Now, I don't show any documents that hints or would allude that he gave a statement on anybody else or did anything other than accepting his role. Per the documents, it does state that he was part of the trafficking organization. It doesn't state in which magnitude. However, it states because of the pandemic, him not being paid to perform like that, you know, multiple child support cases, because we all have heard about all the babies. But anyway, so part of the sentencing guidelines for his particular case was 87 months to 108 months. And that's because he has a previous history, all this and that. Now, the minimum standard was 5 years. Now, the question is, being charged with this conspiracy of trafficking drugs, 500 grams to be exact, how did he only get 6 years, which equates to 72 months? Well, it's another co-defendant on this case, which is defendant number 5. Now, I cannot pronounce his name. That's why I'm referring to him as defendant number 5, okay? Defendant number 5 was actually a correctional officer who actually got pulled over, stopped, and got caught with the drugs in his car on top of the weapon that he used for his job on top of his badge, okay? Now, he was sentenced to 72 months, okay? Part of his responsibility or his agreement, it states that because he played a minimal role in the whole organization, that's why he was sentenced to that amount. Now, although he has additional things going on because he was a correctional officer. Now, my opinion, because again, the actual plea agreement is not made available yet, but my opinion is he played a minimum role, so that's why he got sentenced to the amount, or if not close to the amount, of defendant number 5. Now, defendant number 1 of the superseding indictment has not got sentenced yet. However, has played out, just haven't had a plea agreement put on file. Now, in summary, I can say this. Based off the public documents available on PACER, based off the information gathered from all co-defendants, it does not show a statement or even a transcript or anything like that that shows Fetty Wap did anything outside of accepting responsibility for his role in this whole conspiracy, right? Which is count 1, because count 2 he did not get charged with or pled to, because that's the firearm charge and it technically got thrown out, right, on his behalf. Now, what I can say is this. At this time, everything lines up. Okay, it lines up because another co-defendant who also pled out got 72 months, and it's stated in the paperwork that it's a minimum role in the whole conspiracy, which makes me think possibly that's what's going on with Fetty Wap. Now, y'all already know I will definitely be the first one to tell you if it's something different, but as of right now, I did check PACER at the time of this video, which is 1:53 a.m. Eastern time, okay? And no additional documents are available. So for now, that's my stance. Queen of Paperwork will be on it if anything else is released. So with that, y'all, like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up and holla. Storm trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm.